From the depths of the sea to the worlds unknown, it's the energy, Brady Septillion.
And we're live. Welcome to another episode of Brady Speaks. This is Wealth Building 104. We're almost done with this series, but we're going to dive right in, okay? So, Wealth Building 104, we're looking at refining our portfolio so we make sure we can retire on time. Number one thing we want to point out is this. Utilize the best retirement plan you've never heard of. Well, Brady, what does that mean? Very simple. What it means is your retirement portfolio plan is just that. Yours. It's not the person next door. It's not your sister. It's not your brother. Everyone should be independently tailored to your needs and wants. This is not a one-size-fits-all. So be mindful of that when you're following certain people and they say, well, everybody should do this. No, everybody shouldn't. All right, number two, bet on the tortoise, not the hare. Well, Brady, again, man, you keep using these terms and analogies. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Very simple again. You want something that's slow and steady over time. Remember, you're betting your legacy, your family's legacy, on your retirement plan. So make sure you're betting on something that's going to give you slow and steady results. Now, the flip side of that, some of my risk takers out there, and I'm a risk taker with some of my investments, like saying, hey, but I don't get the sexy return on not taking a lot of risk. Well, then take a portion of your portfolio, maybe 10% of your portfolio, and you can risk that. But remember, if you don't have a base, you won't ever have anything to risk. Number three, last thing. Parents, avoid the parental bailouts. Well, what does that mean, Brady? Again, you throw stuff out there. Well, that's why I throw stuff out there so they stick, and then I explain it. Parental bailouts can go up or down. Remember, we're dealing with a generation of parents right now that are called the sandwich generation. They're called the sandwich generation because their parents are pressing down on them and the kids are pressing them up. And next you know, they're depressed and don't know what to do. You cannot afford as a parent to bail out your kids for ineffective decisions that they're making. Financial decisions. I'm not saying about bailing them out of jail. I'm not talking about that. Ineffective decisions. They're running up their credit cards. They're spending too much. They bought a house they couldn't afford. It is not your job, parents, to save them. They need to work through that. On the flip side, it's not your job to save your parents because of ineffective decisions that they've made. You can't risk the financial legacy of your family to save them now. Remember, we're building for your retirement, but also building for the legacy of your family to move forward, onward, and upward, okay? So it's important to keep that in mind. I know that's a tough conversation to have. We call that in our industry the courageous conversation. But if you follow this, I know you're going to be A-okay, and my listeners and viewers out there are way ahead of the curve. So
Mr. Septillion.